Female veterans aboard the Women of Valor honor flight this May spoke with MyUP's Goska about their military experience and what the trip to Washington, D.C. meant to them. A warning to viewers, this story contains mention of sexual assault.
It was nice to feel like somebody actually went, wow, you did that. Great, thank you. Because we're invisible.
Women were always there. We were always there, but we were not seen as being there. The collection of people that were on that plane, we could have ruled the world.
Dawn Delaney and Betsy Huggett were two of 167 Women of Valor aboard Honor Flight Mission 26 last May. Delaney joined the Women's Army Corps right out of high school.
To me, it looked like a way out or a way in, whichever way you want to look at it.
For Huggett, it was family ties to the service that let her in when college didn't feel like the right path.
And I went right into the recruiter's office and I said, what can you offer me?
The year was 1991. Operation Desert Storm was underway, and a few years later, Huggett would take a temporary duty assignment in Saudi Arabia as part of Operation Southern Watch. She had to travel with documents translated to Arabic, and one time, outside the embassy, guards at the Saudi gate stopped Huggett, citing an old photo ID and claiming she wasn't who she said she was.
I just thought, this is where I'm going to prison. This is where I am not making it home. And it was probably one of the scariest times I ever had there.
In Delaney's case, perhaps the scariest experience in her military career was surviving as a gay woman.
I didn't know I was gay when I went in, but I learned to live two lives. The military lost out there because they didn't get all of me. I couldn't be honest with them. So, their loss. My loss too, though.
Delaney never regretted her decision to serve, despite having to keep a part of her life a secret. She and Huggett had an overall positive experience in the military. There was but one instance when Huggett questioned her choice.
And it's something that we don't talk enough about, but it's something that happens to a lot of people in the military, and they are taking the necessary steps to address it now, and that is sexual assault in the military. And so that is something that I did experience when I was in the Air Force.
Huggett didn't have resources to help her cope at the time, but she now serves as the director of the Diane Pepler Resource Center, a nonprofit for survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault. She says it's become her life's mission.
You know, I feel like I look back on it now, and there was a reason why I had to take that path to get to where I am today and understand that I am in a position to help people that also have experienced military sexual trauma.
Military sexual trauma touched Delaney's life too, through her daughter's experience in the military. Delaney and her daughter boarded the honor flight together, and the shared experience of the day was the highlight of the trip for the pair.
It was good to be there with my daughter because I felt like I got to see her kind of step into her own.
Delaney's daughter had struggled to call herself a veteran, often feeling that she didn't do or give enough to earn the label.
I do it myself. I don't give women the credit that they deserve for the hard work that they do, for the hard things that they do.
The Women of Valor honor flight was one opportunity to change that.
I got choked up just to see everybody there.
I cannot still, to this day, wrap my head around everything that I witnessed, the people that I was around, the things that I saw, the feeling that was there.
It's a feeling that will stay with Huggett, Delaney, and many others on the trip for years to come. For MyUP News, this is Jessica Goska.